Bonjour, mademoiselle et monsieur, and welcome to another day in Nice. Could have said welcome as well. Oh well, it's alright. Me trying to show off my French there. Sort of an off-the-cuff day in Nice today. Didn't really have a plan set, so I sort of scrambled around this morning for some things to do. We are currently on the Promenade d'Anglais. English promenade? Yeah, promenade of English. I'm not really sure which way that would go around.
So he was going back, but this whole meeting was...
Still some people that have, and no surprise, old man Americans that will somehow take up half the walkway and walk incredibly slowly. But that's alright. It is a very wide walkway. And so this is La Plage, the beach here in Nice. It goes all the way right around there, and of course right around that way as well. Really stunning spot when the sun's going. I was here not yesterday, the day before, while I was waiting for my hostel to allow me in, or to allow to check in. I'm not sure how you would put it, but yeah, I sat here for about 2 hours and just chilled and relaxed, and it was absolutely stunning. And then the storm clouds came over. But it didn't actually rain that much. But as soon as I started feeling spinning, I was like, okay, the storm's here. I'm gonna go and find somewhere to chill out for a bit. But no, it was all fine. It was all fine. But yeah. So yeah, we've just got a couple of things that I've sort of looked out for today. So we're gonna go do those, and then probably chill out before the Nice v Monaco game tonight, which promises to be something of an affair, I guess. It'll be an event, that's for sure. So I'll catch you guys later on. I was walking along, I was starting my exploration of Nice, and I remembered an old bit of history that I learned long ago and had completely forgotten about. And it's to do with this place right here. I saw the name of it and I was like, that's right, it's Palais Rusca, or Rusca Palace. And it's not really a palace. It was built in 1775 and was intended as a garrison for the military. Now it spent 215 years as an army barracks, or as a military barracks, which means it was in use until 1990. Only 32 years ago did it stop being used for that. And now it is part of this, which is the Ministry of Justice here in Nice. Ministry of Justice always has, or just justice buildings in general, usually have very nice architecture to them as well. But yeah, I was very surprised that I did remember that, because I do not remember when the fuck I learned it, or how I learned it even. It's a random piece of trivia. Again, I'm a vat of useless knowledge, so I do pretty well in like quiz nights and things like that. So if you need a quiz team member, let me know. I'm happy to help out. But yeah, Palais Rusca. shown you with all the singing and whatnot is the same place that is ringing those bells, and that is the Nice Cathedral. Now most people don't even realise that it is the Nice Cathedral, because it's not large and it's very unassuming from the outside. But on the inside, obviously, as you saw, it is very pretty. Very, very pretty. And that, along with the choir that was singing in there, really, really cool. Like, really cool. So we're just gonna slowly move on to other things. That's what I was gonna say. Where we are at the moment is Vonsvier, which is basically the old town of Nice. And that's why you see all these old lovely buildings. The cathedral, of course, is bound to be part of Old Town Nice. And now we're heading up to some viewpoints of Nice. And there's parks and chateaus and palaces and things up here, so yeah, thought I might as well go up and see what it's all about. Lots of parks up here as well, apparently, so let's keep going, see what we can find. How about that? So I have to be a little bit secretive because we are not meant to film in here. I do believe it's respecting, but I believe you can pay respect to the dead by filming. It helps their memory live on, in my opinion. What a beautiful cemetery this is, though. Holy cow. So a lot of these are family graves, you can tell. Famille Boyer, Famille de la Tour, Famille Barcelone. A lot of these are quite recent deaths from what I'm seeing. Doesn't seem to be anything pre-1960s, which is very... Oh no, there's 1929. It's still 20th century though. So as I'm walking around, I'm going to see if I can find the oldest grave in this place. And see how I get on, basically. On a side note, this is fucking massive. Also, just look at the extravagance of some of these graves. Oh, that's a tomb. That's not a grave, that is a freaking tomb. The Airodi family. Only 3 names on there even. Must be quite well off. The oldest one I found was 1816, I believe. Family vault, see, tomb. Robert Hudson, 1st Baron Borwick of Hawkshead, County Lancaster. Why the heck are they buried in Nice? That's my question there. County Lancaster, why are they buried here in Nice? Even lovely views to accompany these graves as well. But just the extravagance of some of these, it's phenomenal. So there's tombs. Archer's headstones, 1836. So it doesn't seem to be that old of a cemetery, really, compared to some of the others we've come across and some that are obviously around the place. But it is quite something, has to be said. That's for sure. There's a couple down here that I want to show you as well, which I think you may have seen in the background not long ago. Another tomb, essentially 1845 that one. So that's the oldest tomb I've come across. 1854. But have a look at that. We're gonna go see who that was, because holy shit. Some more tombs. 1830. Emile Francois Grosser. He was the president of the Commerce Commission, it would seem. Wowee. Yeah, wow. So you may be able to hear it already, but there is a waterfall. There is a waterfall here. Have a look at that. Oh, look how water in there. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? But the amazing thing about it, you can see the other side. You've got that. And you can see the Promenade d'Anglais going right around for about 7 kilometres. It's a big thing. So we're getting a little splash from the waterfall. Yeah, isn't that nice, isn't it? And again you see problem is that way. Unfortunately some of the trees are a little bit too large for us. The Côte d'Azur out there. Blue coast. I think it's blue. Italians no, because the French call themselves les bleus. So bleu, I imagine means blue. The Italian for blue is azzurri, I believe. So it makes things a little bit confusing and a little bit weird, but hey. So I'm here at the Tower of Balanda, which was used as a defensive fortress to its tower. And yeah, not bad views of Nice there, if I say so myself. Well, I am channeling my inner British pig. Isn't that beautiful? She's not bad, that. Not bad whatsoever. Yeah. You can't complain about that, that's for sure. Nice is super pretty, guys. Super pretty. And definitely worth the trip. I said I wanted to do Monaco in the last wee bit. I think I might do the whole stay in Nice, go to Monaco each day kind of thing. But I would still need a fair bit of money to do what I wanted to do in Monaco. But that's alright. You live and you learn, peeps. You live and you learn. You live, you make mistakes, you learn from them, you get better. Just come back and do it again, but better. Now, built into the side of the hill that makes up the Balanda Chateau is a World War II memorial. Talking about la resistance. Isn't that, it's massive and it's beautiful, isn't it? To remember all of those who gave their lives so that we didn't all become Nazis, basically. I don't know how else to put that, but it's obviously got a beautiful backdrop over your France over there, and of course over the ocean there. Beautiful. I actually only came down this part for that memorial, for the World War II memorial, but I spotted something. Lighthouse, which I couldn't really help, but by the way, have a look at that. Imagine living on one of those. Even just staying in a hotel there would be amazing. Now I had to stop walking them because I'm nervous. There's a large drop either side of me, and we know how I can be with heights, especially looking over the edges of things. But yeah, I saw the lighthouse, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do that, aren't I? So I did. And yeah, still got a wee while before I'm going to be back at the hostel to get ready for the Nice v Monaco football game tonight, which by the way is obviously a local rivalry because we've been to both Nice and Monaco on my trip here. Only a 25-minute train, as we said. So I feel as though the atmosphere for that in Ligue 1 is going to be pretty intense. Neither team doing well. It's 16th v 17th on the ladder. Only early in the season, but I think each team's only won one game so far. So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting, and we can only see what happens. Now it looks as though we can't actually get into the lighthouse bit, which is mildly disappointing, but we might be able to go down and around the front of it. There's old mate fishing down there on the rocks. Looks genuinely fucking terrifying. And nope, we can't get down from here. We'll have to walk all the way along there. But it's still a lovely view, really, from down this part. Really nice, really nice. So I've gone and set myself a small challenge. I've already gone and walked up the hill just over there, and that's where I started. But I'm going to walk the entire Promenade d'Anglais, which takes me right round to over there somewhere. And funnily enough, right near there is the airport, which is where I started here in Nice. It's where the bus dropped me off. It's also where I'm going to be in about 14 to 16 hours to get on a bus to Barcelona. It's my only bus that's during the day. I don't think I could find an overnight one. Either that, or I was just thinking, fuck, I'm sick of overnight buses when I booked it. So, but I am not entirely sure what I've done there. But yeah, it's about 3k's. They're about 3k's back to where I am now. So I guess we're sort of see how we get on. It shouldn't be difficult. It's flat as fuck, so it's not as though it's a hill walk or anything. So my legs should be fine. I can't really see any issues unless it's just but I am getting hungry though. That is one thing. As we said, is that I am getting hungry. And I'm trying not to spend money, so my food's back at the hostel. But we'll see how we get on. Should be fine. One thing I'm noticing the more I walk along the promenade or along the beach is just how many women are happy to go topless. And not that. It's not that that's making me happy. It's the fact that it's normal. You know, there's no one's gawking at them. No one's curvy or trying to hit on them. They're just lying there topless, catching some rays, which in my opinion is how it should be. That's really good. Especially with a picturesque setting like this. Like, it's just beauty on beauty, really, isn't it? But I love the fact that they're not being harassed. They're not being hit up. Well, not that I've seen anyway. They're just sat alone or with a friend or whatever and just doing their thing. And it makes me happy because, again, this is how it should be. Absolutely fine. It also makes me realise honestly just how sheltered people are in New Zealand and how protective of themselves they are, and also kind of how creepy we can be at times, because I have seen some of my friends go topless at the beach, and every 5 seconds they head on, every 5 seconds they're spoken to, every, you know, or there's people gawking at them, gawking at them, which is makes no comfort, which means they're not going to do it. Pretty simple concept there. And if you're not comfortable, I'm not even going to go to the beach at all, really. Which is another reason, because it's a great place to go to. The beach in general is wonderful, no matter where you go. Yeah, the only downside I will say to this beach here at Nice is that it is a rock. It's not sand, and it's just straight rocks, but in New Zealand we are semi-used to that. But we do have a lot of sandy beaches as well, which is ideal really. It means you don't have to get stabbed by sharp rocks as you're heading out to have a swim. I guess the best thing to do is get nice and close where slides or gendals or sandals or whatever you want to call them, up until you get close, and then throw them back to a friend or something like that. But yeah, I don't do well with the rocks. We're walking on rocks, so it's a thing for me. I do really poorly with them. My feet shouldn't be soft, but they're easily hurt, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, hey, by the looks of it, we're not actually too far from the end of this challenge, and then we turn around and we come back, so we've done alright, and we've made pretty good pace on it, so it makes me even happier. Hey, guess what? I made it all the way down the other side. At the side of the point where that fence is. Now I'm pretty sure this fence is here, because I don't know if you heard the big drone, but the airport is right there, literally like right there. They take off almost right on the beach, which I think is quite cool. So in typical Simon fashion, I made my goal, and I'm going a wee bit further just to see if there's like a viewing platform. And actually, you've got to remember, when I got to Nice, the bus dropped me off at the airport, so and I caught the tram into town, so I've literally just walked back to where it all began, and I don't think that there's anything for me around there. No. Just got asked for a cigarette by some random guy. I'm not sure about that, but hey, in French I heard the word cigarette. I don't know, but yeah, not much around there. I'm hoping that when I come back around here, we might just be lucky enough to see plane take off, and you'll be able to see just how close the airport really is to this end of the promenade. There's a wee kiddies pool down here as well, which is quite nice, so they don't get destroyed by the waves, because especially at this end of the beach they do seem to come in just a little bit harder than at the other end of the beach. I hear something that sounds like a plane, but I don't think it is. It might have been one just coming into land. But yeah, this place is fucking stunning, guys. Have a look at that. The water, the mountains just off the water. Oh no, here we go. One has just taken off, but it's a little one, it's a private one. That took off a wee bit before the end of the runway. quite comfortably before the end of the runway because it was already up that high. Some of them are about half that height when they're taking off further down the runway, especially the big Airbus and Boeings. But yep, I'll switch this off for now and I'll start heading back to the hostel.